Good morning, second graders. I'm super excited to share a website with you. I've used this before, and it's just a fun interactive website, and it talks about the things we're learning about today, which is taking a 3D shape and kind of breaking it down to see how many faces, vertices, and edges it would have. And this website is built just to do that. So let's go ahead and explore exactly how to use, excuse me, this website. At the very top, you'll see select a shape. We're going to select cube, and we're also going to do the tetrahedron, otherwise known as a triangular prism. I think that's what I called it in practice slides. So the way this works is if you click and move your mouse, you can rotate the 3D shape to see all the sides of it. So over here, there's a zoom level that you can slide the slider and actually make it a little bit bigger. And you'll see that it's just a little bit easier to see. And so you have three jobs when you're here. You have to count how many faces, how many edges, and how many vertices there are. To make sure we're clear, faces are like, you can think of them as the sides, but I don't want that to be confused with the edges of the 3D shape. It's the big flat surface area, and on a cube, let's paint them and see how many we can find. I think I'll use blue, darker blue. You can choose whatever color you want up here. Okay, and so to do the faces, I'm going to click right in the middle, and you can see that it painted it. There's 2, there's 3, and over here it also keeps count. But I'm going to need to rotate it around to make sure I didn't skip any. 4, 5, and there's one here. Now let's double check. Looks like it's painted all the way around, so there are 6 faces here. 6 of them. And now up here I have 2 tabs open. One tab actually has my practice slides on it. The other tab has the geometric solids interactive on it. So I'm going to need to go back and forth between tabs. And I don't want to assume that everybody knows, but we call these tabs. So I'll move back and forth. You'll have to have 2 of them open. Or if you're like Mrs. Bullitt, you'll have several of these open all the way across. All right, let's keep working. Let's try edges. So edges, right here is an edge. And this first face right here, because it's a square, has 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, it's keeping track. And I'm going to have to rotate this around and try to get every single one of them. And you can kind of tell when I've clicked on one, it gets a little bit thicker. And if I make a mistake and click on it again, it'll take that edge away. So I'm going to keep clicking. You don't have to be exactly on the edge, but you want to be really close. And you want to make sure you're rotating around, taking your time, and really looking. And it's nice that this helps keep track of it for us. I think I got them all. The last one I clicked on is going to be a different color, so don't let that throw you off, but it looks like I've got them all. So there are 12 edges, 6 faces, 12 edges, and then the last one we have to find is vertices, and that might be a word you haven't heard before. Vertices are where the edges come together. So this point right here where 3 edges all meet. If I click right on that, it'll put a circle on it. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if that's all of them. Let's look. Oh, there's on the other side. There's one more. 8. So now I know there are 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. And I can go back to my Google slide, double click in the text box, and type those in. 8 faces. Oh, there's my mistake too. Edges, vertices. Don't worry, I will fix that up. There. There were 6 faces. Let's go back and check. 12 edges. I forget how many vertices. Let's go back and look. 8 vertices. There. I can type those in, and then I can go back to number 2, and I can repeat the same thing, only this time I'll use the triangular pyramid. I'm going to make it as big as I possibly can, and I'll do the same thing. When you're done with your slides and your workbook, you can feel free to use this website when you have a little bit of free time and maybe try some of these other shapes and do a little exploring. All right, good luck today.